Hello and welcome to another episode of Storytime with Stacey. I don't know about you, but this summer heat sure does make me tired at times, but when I go to bed it can be really hard to fall asleep because it's so hot. Not only that, but at night time there's lots of birds tweeting and all sorts of wonderful little noises that nature is bringing out at the moment. And that's kind of what today's story is about. And the story that I've picked is called Peace at Last by Jill Murphy. So thank you to Jill and to Matt Millen for letting us read this wonderful story out. But without any further delay, this is Peace at Last. Peace at last. The hour was late. Mr. Bear was tired. Mrs. Bear was tired. And Baby Bear was tired. So they all went to bed. Mrs. Bear fell asleep. Mr. Bear didn't. Mrs. Bear began to snore. Went Mrs. Bear. Shoo! Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in Baby Bear's room. Baby Bear was not asleep either. He was lying in bed pretending to be an aeroplane. Meow, went Baby Bear. Meow, meow. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in the living room. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, went the living room clock. Tick tock, tick tock. Hoo hoo, hoo hoo. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he went off to sleep in the kitchen. Drip, 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 went the leaky kitchen tap. Went the refrigerator. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in the garden. Well, you would not believe what noises there are in the garden at night. TOO-WHIT-TOO-WHOO, TOO-WHIT-TOO-WHOO, went the owl. Snuffle, snuffle, went the hedgehog. Meow, sang the cats on the wall. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he went off to sleep in the car. It was cold in the car and uncomfortable, but Mr. Bear was so tired that he didn't notice. He was just falling asleep when all the birds started to sing and the sun peeped in at the window. Tweet, 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 went the birds. Shine, shine, went the sun. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went back into the house. In the house, Baby Bear was fast asleep and Mrs. Bear had turned over and wasn't snoring anymore. Mr. Bear got into bed and closed his eyes. Peace at last, he said to himself. Brrr, went the alarm clock. Brrr. Mrs. Bear sat up and rubbed her eyes. Good morning, dear, she said. Did you sleep well? Not very well, dear, yawned Mr. Bear. Never mind, said Mrs. Bear. I'll bring you a nice cup of tea. And she did. So that was Peace at Last. Thank you again to Jill and Matt Millen for their blessing in reading that little tale. That poor little bear, he was never getting to sleep, was he? He had all the odds against him. Hopefully you'll be able to fall asleep a lot faster than the little bear in this story, with the right bedtime story, that is. And maybe this was your bedtime story. I noticed this was an old tatty library book actually, but some books you like so much that despite how the pages look or how old they might feel, you keep them forever and you just want to read them. And that's how I felt about this little story today. Other than that, it's been great having you. As always, you can get more stories every Monday at 11 a.m. and every Friday at 6 p.m. on our Facebook channel. So I'll put that along the bottom of the screen now for you to find out about. And also you can watch a lot of these stories on our catch-up channel on YouTube. So I'll put the link of that along the bottom. But other than that, thanks again for joining me. It's been great having you and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.